Welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to the podcast. Podcast. Break it down like. Yeah. Welcome back to the Tired Ass Podcast. Thank you for joining us another week to this mess of a show. Listen. Yeah. We love you so much for tuning in. We love to start your week off right. Mm-hmm. And the best way to do so is here on the Tired Ass Podcast. I am Zach Campbell.
I am Trey Melvin.
And we are here to give you entertainment and tea and gigianas and whatever everything else we want to do. Because you know what? It's our show.
Yeah. Whatever the fuck
so we will do what the fuck we want to do.
Thanks.
Thank you for subscribing. Listen. All right, Trey, we got some shit to talk about today.
We do.
We got shit to talk about today. I think this gigiana is a little bit packed, isn't it, Selena?
It is.
Selena, okay, so first of all, are we taking a shot in this first episode?
I'm not taking shit.
Are you sure?
Girl, I was drunk last week.
I know.
All right, maybe one.
Listen.
All right.
We haven't bought new tequila. Listen, we will buy new. This next episode, we will have actually. So because Trey, I'm gonna rat on you. I'm gonna snitch on you.
You love to fucking do that.
She's
Every
a fucking diva.
Episode. Yeah.
She told me. She said when the camera turned off, you know, she slapped me first, and she said, "Wait. This bitch slapped me first," and she said, "You know what? Fuck you, bitch." I said, "What happened?" I said, "Oh my God, Trey, I'm so sorry. Because I'm a damsel in distress. Trey, I'm so sorry. You know I fucking like vodka. You gave me tequila, you fucking disgusting mutt." I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll do better next time, Trey." And that's what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
And I'll do it again.
That's exactly what happened.
Oh, I love it. Listen.
Let's clarify that did not happen.
No, bitch, I wish it would.
Because you know they'll take that out.
Yeah, girl, oh my God, Zach and Trey are beefing for the rest of it. Maybe we are.
Trey's abusive. Listen, I can't wait.
Not Trey is abusive.
Trey's abusive.
No, you
Trey's
know, you're
difficult.
actually the least abusive person ever that I know.
Thank you.
And I'm talking about verbally and like physically.
Thank you.
Because you don't like to get upset for real. Trey,
I've grown a lot.
Like, because Trey, because a bitch now.
I've grown a lot.
One of them bitches.
Because you have seen.
Oh yes.
When it tried to come out.
However, though. Because you're better than me when it comes to
I'm weak.
When it comes to being upset. Trey is really, you're like one of the most rational upset people ever.
Thank you.
Like you get there, but then and then when you're there, you're still like, how can I make this better without strangling you?
Exactly.
Because I want to.
Because I did back in the day.
Yeah, because you strangle first and then ask question later.
Exactly.
But now, before you strangle.
Yes.
You just that's one thing I'm learning and getting myself together on is how to fucking be patient with people and like when I'm emotional, not think irrationally, because bitch, you do that well. You know how to be like, all right, I'm pissed, bitch, but hold up now.
But back up.
Hold up now, motherfucker. Still calling you all types of motherfuckers and shit. Hold up, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I need to know shit.
She's come a long way.
I'm
I've
proud
worked
of
very,
you.
very hard. And yeah, you know that. You didn't know me before. You didn't know me before.
You were ghetto before, that's fine. You mean to tell me you were ghetto before? I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. You used to be a hood rat.
I've called the
and
police.
That's okay.
I've been to jail 7 times. If you didn't know, I called the police on myself. Niggas have threatened to call the police. I'm like, nigga, that's where I come from.
Myself.
I will literally call 911 right now.
I don't think people
come get me.
I don't think how people understand. I don't think people understand that dating is ghetto. Listen, Detroit is the trenches, but Dayton is ghetto. Dayton is shout out to everybody in Dayton, bitch.
I love my niggas in Dayton.
Shout out to everybody in Detroit.
Absolutely.
Selena, if you could do me a favor and flip that switch on the thermostat.
Oh, the thermostat. Okay.
Right where it says off, switch it to on at the bottom down there. You say,
I I got you.
Yeah, just because one thing about this studio right here, bitch, these lights and this liquor and now this corduroy shirt. I don't think I thought that out too well.
It's giving oven.
I'm baking already.
Yes. Yeah, you look good.
Thank you. You do too. Now that's really matching low key.
We didn't plan this.
We don't plan this.
We didn't plan, but
we should start planning this though.
Honestly, really.
But you know, like we have a show to shoot every week. We should probably
do
next week. All right, let's take this shot and start the show off right. Cheers to a beautiful show. If you have a drink at home and you're of age, girl, pull it on up. If you're not of age, it's okay. If you're sneaking in your parents' closet, I won't tell.
I will.
And bitch, and then that's the case. Then if Trey gon' snitch like that, I told you to bitch. I told you to get off camera, to bitch. You know, if she don't tell, then I won't. Just get your apple juice, girl, and put the apple juice up. You know, and I would have a blunt, but you know, I can't smoke in. I'm in a professional setting nowadays, girl. I used to, you know, when I filmed at home, I smoke all day long.
Nigga, smoke on.
But I can't smoke in here because we're in a building.
I would prefer that you wouldn't, because I don't really smoke like that.
But you know what I will do?
But
guess what I will do though?
What would you do?
Next episode, I'll have my vape pen. You best believe.
Oh, punto.
Listen.
I've got one.
Oh, you with you?
In my bag. Salud.
I don't know.
You have it with you? Mm-hmm.
I feel like you need to get it.
You really have it with you? Oh. This ain't my brother for real, y'all. Y'all, hold up. Cause let me tell y'all something. This bitch really lives in my brain. Cause even when I do something wrong, my bitch will call me. She say, I know you already know. But I have to tell you, but I know you already know. I'd be like, this is my bitch. My bitch knows. My bitch know me. Why does my bitch don't smoke? But it smell good.
She never know.
It smell like honey.
Yeah.
Let you know on your shit.
Yeah.
Okay, bitch. I'm very proud of you. Oh, wow.
Thank you. That shit slaps.
Is she on?
Yeah.
Is she charged?
Let me see. I'm weak. Imagine. Oh, she's fucking dead. Well, damn.
You may have to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
there you go. Listen. Okay. So y'all.
I didn't even have a morning blunt this morning.
Oh, wow.
I don't smoke you know, I stopped smoking in the morning.
But you did tell me. Yeah.
I don't like smoking in the morning.
I'm proud of you.
I don't do that. That wake and bake shit don't do it for me because it wakes and sleep for me.
Yeah.
My day is stagnant at that point. You know what I mean? And I like to spring up, bitch. You know, my boyfriend smokes in the morning and goes right to work like it's like a spring chicken.
I stand.
I'm like, how the fuck?
Couldn't be me.
Bitch, I'll be waking and back to sleep.
Period. See,
are you?
I'm really proud of you for that. Oh yeah, you're probably gonna have to suck it for a little to get exactly. Yes, she's
the warm up, but I'll come back to her.
Oh, she'll be there. She'll be there. See, y'all, I don't smoke. I don't smoke regularly at all. When I get fucked up, when I drink, you know, let's say 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock.
You do like a blunt.
I will absolutely.
Yeah,
I will fuck it up right after that.
But you're a hookah girl, though.
I love hookah. I love hookah.
She's a hood rat bitch.
Shout out to Ooh, there she is. Yeah, shout out to Orlando. She taught me that.
What is this?
Is this good as fuck? Cookie.
Water.
Oh.
No, bitch, I'm good.
Imagine.
I'm a big girl. I handle mine.
Punto.
You know?
Yuck.
Listen.
It's cookies.
This is good.
It's very good. And it smells good.
You ate this up. I'm leaving that right there. Can I leave that right there? Is that
Absolutely.
okay?
Yes. Get up in it.
Fuck you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm grateful. Tired ass podcast. Listen, can we get to the Gigiana, Selena? I know y'all can't see Selena right now, but Selena will have a camera next week. I was like, I just talking to her straight. Like, who are you talking to? Bitch, listen, Selena, did you take your shot already, Selena? From the last time? I didn't give you a new shot.
And I was trying to be respectful in the background. I need the shot.
You do need the shot.
But I am what I...
Hey, y'all, I do need the shot. Let me get my bitch, Selena.
Yeah.
She do smell fruity.
Right, bitch?
She cookies.
Okay, so moving on. We do have how artists get played in record deals, and are you better off being independent?
Ooh, right. Selena is opening up the book. Take that shot, Selena.
I know that's right.
That's my girl. We get fucked up around here. I'm just kidding. Have a whole show to run. Listen. Wow, Selena, that's a good topic. If you didn't hear in the mic, my bitch Selena said, artists getting fucked up in their deals? And is it better off being independent? Trey, open it up, bitch. What's the tea?
Yes.
Yes to what, bitch?
Yes. And yes.
That bitch said yes.
Thank you.
And figures to my TED Talk.
Yeah.
Cause
obviously every situation is different. I just don't see, and I think labels know this. I just don't see the value of a label past distribution.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Okay.
Because I like this. Okay. So what we gonna do for this conversation is you play the pro independent, and I'm gonna pay pro label.
Okay.
Because that will give, instead of trying to give us our stance independently, I think it could tell the story better that way. So let's do it like this.
Okay.
You be pro indie, I be pro industry.
Okay. I like that.
Okay. So you say you don't see the worth in us because past distribution.
Past distribution.
I argue you and say, what about the mass media push that you get? So besides distribution, the placements, right? What labels do, which what labels I'm so childish. I said do. What labels do is put you in predicaments that are better than an independent artist, i.e., performing at the Billboard Awards or performing at MTV or placing. These are also things. Now, let me tell you something.
I was about to say
these could also be a good manager and agent, also. But in the same breath, you will get those doors better when you're connected to a UMG or Warner Music, because those people can get your record pushed in a different way and connect you with the right people you need to be with. So distribution, yes. However, a label will open up a door for you to perform at the bigger venues to get your song pushed, and they also pay. Am I exposing somebody? They also pay for radio push and chart placement. But anywho, that's either
not here nor there. Here nor there. But also somehow everywhere. I concur.
Okay.
I do. I concur. But like you said, if you've got the right management, if you've got the right team, if you've got the right agents, do you need... I'm going to bring up something that's perfect to segue into Kanye.
Shake my titties.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're talking... Selena, what's Kanye's argument?
Him releasing Donda 2 on his STEM machine for $200. So is he onto something? Or
so we gonna segue into that, bitch?
Yeah. So
we're still staying on the pro indie, pro industry. Go ahead, bitch. You just segue into Kanye.
Okay, so just bringing up something that Kanye, and I'm not going to quote verbatim, but that Kanye mentioned a couple years ago. Regardless of how you feel about him, that man is a genius. And that's really just that on that.
Can we get that in the room, please?
Regardless of how you feel about Kanye West.
Seriously, that's one thing. We had a whole debate at the house, which I wish we filmed, because that was a whole podcast within itself, about Kanye and his foolishness. That is, we can all agree that it's foolishness. But one thing that documentary has shed light to me about is that man has always talked the way he's talking right now.
Yes,
and he has been criticized. And I mean, yes, he may have pushed out his beliefs in an interesting way. And however, broke molds, bitch, because he was a hungry motherfucker that wanted to prove something to the rest of the world. That's something he already knew. So go ahead with your point, because that's the point, bitch.
He basically mentioned that artists need to be viewed as businesses.
Oh, absolutely.
A couple years ago, he mentioned that, and that actually opened my eyes so much, that interview. Artists need to be looked at as businesses. Businesses first, brands first, opposed to artists. So you need to run a fucking artist like you run a business. Artists should not have, and Beyonce obviously learned this when she went off and started Parkwood. She was like, none of these motherfuckers understand me. This man don't understand me. None of these motherfuckers understand me. Kanye mentioned, instead of being on someone's roster, there's a group of people that artists should be forming for themselves that focus specifically on them as a business, opposed to being on a roster of, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Of just like a cast of other bitches.
Exactly. Instead of falling into that list, you've got someone that runs you specifically as a business as a brand.
Yeah.
In the age of new media, digital media, social media, etc., it is so easy to build your own. Y'all wouldn't be looking at us right here in front of these cameras.
Come on now.
Studio with tens of $1,000s worth of equipment.
Yep.
Had this man not turned on his webcam.
Yeah.
How many, 5 years, 6 years ago?
Fucking 5 years ago now. 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had you not done that on your own.
Yeah.
You bring in more
Yeah.
views than, let's talk about it. You bring in more views on your own than, you know, XYZ. And this is, you know, obviously aside from music, but just from a creative standpoint, we have the resources to build our own audiences organically.
Yeah.
And the labels are afraid of that.
So I'm going to argue you as being industry pro. I'm not really in real life, but I'm just being devil's advocate. You know what I'm saying? Because, bitch, I will be independent as long as I can. However,
listen.
But I am in the crosshairs of this because I am pro-independent, but I also see the benefits of a label.
And let me clarify.
Good, but you will get signed if you can.
Listen,
would you?
There are benefits.
Would you get signed if you could? On your terms?
On my terms.
Okay,
and
that's
you know a bitch like me.
Before we get to those terms, hold on. Because I'm about to piggyback off of that. So I argue you and say this. The social media, yes, and new digital, yes, makes sense. All that shit makes sense. I argue you this and say you have to grind harder to get that organic audience. If you are a artist that is starving, if you are a rapper that been rapping since you were 12, right? And you finally got a little bit of buzz, but you only got like maybe say 5,000 followers on Instagram and maybe 5,000 listeners on YouTube and shit, right? And a label says, "Oh my God, I love the fuck out of this. Here's $200,000. Whoa. Well, wait a minute now. And you only made maybe $1,000 from your music that month, right? And the label comes in, and I come in and say, "Hey Trey, here's $250,000 for 3 albums, and all we need is your masters, your rights, and everything like that, and we will make you $250,000 right now, tonight. The funds will be transported to your account." Them people are going to take that deal. You know why? Because we have a slight advantage in my mind. Because we did the groundwork of building up an audience and getting, you know, people to recognize us. So when we drop music, it's like, oh, bitch, let me see what they got. Let me say. An independent artist starting from the ground, I feel like are going to be more prone to take that label deal. I.e. Megan, which is why Megan is out here fighting her ass off right now. Megan's one of the biggest stars we have in the new century, right? And this new era of music. Megan Thee Stallion is like a headrunner. Yeah. My bitch not making money from her music, as she so say, right? Because she signed to a label that was Texas. It was a local record label that she was stressed out, still in college. And they probably gave her $25,000 to $30,000 of an advance. I don't know. I'm just speaking allegedly. And that's more money than I have in my account for me and my mama right now. Right now in this time. What labels do, and they manipulate you and say, you need this money right now. Because your point, you definitely could work your way up to that and make that $250,000 yourself, but you won't make it right then and there. And that's why that short-term decision can impact your long-term longevity in this industry. Because now my bitch Megan is saying, fuck this label.
However many
later. You know what I mean? Saying how many years later?
Numbers, yeah.
And numbers later, and plaques later. Because what happened was Megan did what we call lightning in a bottle, where you really can take a local deal and make it mainstream. Because she did then sign to an even bigger label, Rock Nation management label, and that catapulted her career, right? But what happened was her original label that she signed kept all the bitch, everything you put your voice on, thank you. And you owe us 3 albums, by the way. So now my bitch came out with a EP that she wants to be registered as an album, something for the hotties, which was supposed to be an album that was supposed to be credited towards her contract. And guess what that label head came out and said? No. Oh, as petty as, it doesn't cover 40, it's not 45 minutes in totality, so it doesn't count as an album. So bitch, you are being so tactical on me. I gave you a body of work. I gave you 2 bodies of work. Good News and Something for the Hotties. Something for the Hotties does count as an album because it has more than 10 songs. But it doesn't equate to 45 minutes. So now he's trying to fight the judge to say, nope, she still owes us 2 more albums. it's so fucked up when you are one of the biggest earning, artists of the decade of the year, and you don't see a fucking dime from it. Mm-hmm. So, but my bitch is getting brand deals from Nike, Cheetos, and shit like that because of her management, right? Mm-hmm. So then that aids to you. What you said. It's about the management and agency team that you have, mm-hmm. because sometimes that label is shitty, regardless of who it is, unless you get into a big wig, UMG. Warner Music, the top 3 are Sony. Those are the top 3 big wigs, and everybody else is subsidiaries underneath. Mm-hmm. If you don't sign to those, and you sign to another record label because they gave you a $30,000, that struggling artist, it's easy to satisfy. You're trapped. So it's hard to say, and that's why it's hard to say be fully independent because there's so much that goes along with being independent. You have to do your distribution. Mm-hmm. You are your marketer. You are your release. You are the rollout. You are the funding for the fucking music video. Because if you had a label, say if you had a single right now, a label gonna say, well, let's clear you for $40,000 to shoot that music video. Mm-hmm. You gotta pay that back, but that's
all I keep hearing.
And there she go. Because what is my favorite word in the industry? If you watch me, you know. What's my favorite word in the industry? Madison?
Tired.
No. Tired.
Well,
yes. You edited, bitch. You know.
Rihanna?
Starts with an R.
Rich?
No. What in the music industry? What does the music industry want from you, bitch? After
your organs?
I'm fucking weak.
Your organs, bitch.
I'm just kidding.
Recoup.
Oh.
Recoup is my favorite word in this goddamn industry.
Honestly, at this point, it almost is like giving up your organs.
Hey, okay, bitch, listen. Because
and I just want to let me clear my name. Everything that's being said right now, alleged. I don't know any of this. I don't know any of that about my again. I don't know any of that.
Well, she said it in her story. It's in her story.
Presume, yeah.
I'm not pulling this out of my ass. My bitch said it because she came out in frustration.
Yeah. Just, saying alleged.
Yeah.
Don't come after
allegedly. Took up for my show, bitch. We ain't got it.
Please.
Now her label saying, bitch, fuck you.
Listen, because they will.
But I'm using her as an example because there's so many more artists we can depict this on, but she's the most current one that's fighting vocally, which I'm happy that she's fighting vocally because she could do this behind the scenes and suffer. Yeah. But my bitch is letting her fans know this is what happened with me. Mm-hmm. The more y'all stream my, because you know who else went through this as an icon, Anita Baker. Mm-hmm. Anita Baker told her whole fans stop streaming my music.
I'm weak right now.
But my bitch Anita said, y'all didn't stop streaming my music right now until I figure out my contract. And this is a bitch that been out since the 80s, bitch. Iconic, legendary music, bitch. Catalog, iconic. Catalog probably worth millions and millions of dollars. Mm-hmm. Stop streaming my shit, because they fucking me up. And that's great, bitch. It's over 20 years. And you still going through the same shit? Yeah. So that goes to ask you, is it worth to sign to a fucking label?
No.
So you believe in? So do you believe in doing the groundwork and staying in the ground until you get to that point?
Yeah.
Like Chance the Rapper-esque.
I'm not going to name names like what, like who, like what.
Chance the Rapper is independent.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just not speaking on anything or anyone. Here, PR, lawsuit, lawyers. But seriously, like I sit back and I think about my girls in the industry right now that are coming up, that are signed with specific labels and the bullshit that they're going through. I sit back and I think about JoJo. The bullshit, that's one thing I will speak about. The bullshit that she went through with Blackground. Held her voice, her name. She couldn't make shit.
Under that name.
She couldn't make shit. They literally owned her. They literally owned her.
Yeah, no, literally.
And I'm so proud of her so proud of her 10 years later to have been able to come back with mad love, fighting tirelessly. If we were sitting here with her right now, she would tell you this. Girl, label for what?
Fuck
if we're sitting
here
with Tinashe.
Oh, oof,
Tinashe had my bitch fucked up.
Oh, RCA did her bow. And let me tell you something, bitch. My bitch left that label and I ain't never seen her be so more creative.
Thriving.
I have never seen that bitch. I was like, okay, so here's the thing. I used to talk shit about Tinashe when she was at RCA because I said, and I knew it was a label, I said, they're doing her bow. Bitch, and you could tell her in her face, tell me if you still got the flame for me. Hey, everybody. Hated it. She didn't want to sing that bullshit.
For what?
You could tell Tinashe was like, this ain't even me. But okay, RCA girl. And they replaced her with X, Y, and Z. But my bitch got out of there. And when she got out of there, I'm talking about Songs for You. Whoa. I said, when the fuck but then why did they? She already had it.
Yeah.
She just got in a fucked up deal where they wanted to make her a puppet.
Yeah.
It's so crazy, and I agree with you. And I'm done being pro industry, but I'm saying because I wanted to get that. I just wanted to get the circumstance out. But for me personally, I would get a distribution deal. So like I like how Kanye is distributing Donda 2 with his STEM machine, which he's technically selling an album for $200, but he's selling an album for $200 that you buy one time. That after that, if he continues to release his albums on that machine, that is his distribution. And he sold out within the first 24 hours. I love the lesson that Kanye is teaching, at least to me as an independent artist, is that take control of your narrative, one. Two, take control of your distribution if you can. Now, also, as me and you have the privilege of having an audience, Kanye is already known as a fucking legendary superstar. So of course he can release an album, and he's known for antics, and he has a cult-like following. So of course you can sell a $200 machine that looks like your brand. That Kanye is already known for selling shit that's hot topic and hype. So it's going to be a thing. So that is an advantage that a lot of artists does not have. However, he's onto something to me in my mind, because bitch, if you could send out a motherfucking machine that has your songs preloaded on it. Or actually, I'm sorry, you can listen to other songs on it, because you got Scissors on there. They went viral where you can listen to the stems on the machine, so you can isolate the vocals and shit already on the machine. Bitch,
that is sickening. Just from an artist perspective,
what if I could sell that, bitch? So people was like, well, don't tell Beyonce to do that, because I would be there. Let my bitch sell a motherfucking machine that just has her new album on it. I have it.
I did, yeah.
The fuck? But I like why I say Kanye's onto something. And what you're saying, you do need to. There needs to be something changing in this music industry. Spotify paying us 0.25 cents per stream, and you've bared your soul in this song or whatever that you put together. It shouldn't really matter. You shouldn't have to get 100 million streams to make a nice income. In my mind, that's fucking ridiculous. Because if you take it back to the back in the day, if you didn't sell no records, bitch, you made no money. You had to physically get people out their house to come pick up your shit. That's how you made your money. Because bitch, back in the day, $200K for a first week is a flop. Now it's praised. Oh my God, you did $200K in a week. Whoa, bitch, that was a flop back in the day. Because $600K was considerably nice. Yeah. There's just the standard has changed, and I feel like if the standard's going to change, then artists need to have a new option of how to release their music, especially if independent, because independent boom is bigger than it's ever been due to social media.
And the thing is that we do have the option.
Yeah,
we do have the option.
Yeah.
There's something that you mentioned a minute ago.
Get a distribution deal.
Distribution. My artists out there, fine tooth comb. Remember that. Fine tooth comb. If you're going to sign any agreement, any contract, you grace through that motherfucker with somebody that knows they shit.
And not the label's lawyer. Rule
your
number
own
one.
Shit, somebody who works for you.
Bitch,
in your interest. Search through that motherfucker. Fine tooth. If you are going to sign with a label, fine tooth comb. Own your shit. There's a lot of hoes out here you think got XYZ and they own nothing.
Got nothing. A good advance though.
A cute advance that they gotta pay back.
Fuck you.
And a lot of them can't.
Fuck you. Because I'm happy with my little advance if I had one.
I've had it, not musically.
Yeah.
But I've had my advances in the back.
Yeah.
In the past.
Oh, bitch.
And listen. You had to pay it back.
Got to give it back. Just when you think you're up.
Just like you said.
It's a fucking glorified loan.
Listen, literally. Just like you said. Just like you said. What the fuck did you say? Damn.
Just like you said. What the fuck your dumb ass say?
What the fuck you say? Wow. I'm so mad. Damn. What the fuck did you say?
This bitch look crazy. Like you said.
It was good. It was good.
What the fuck did I say?
I don't remember.
Was it about me? What was it about the label, the music, the artist?
Ownership.
Owning your distribution, owning your royalties.
If it comes back, it comes back.
Okay,
it comes back.
spit it out if it comes back around, even if it's another topic.
Listen.
Just be like, by the way.
That's label. Label. Yeah, a lot of people get sucked into these deals because they need the immediate. Because they need that money immediately.
Yes, that's starting artists. That's starting artists.
That's giving starving artists, which we stand. We don't stand being a starving artist, but we stand. I get it.
Yes.
Take that, I get taking the deal. But if there's anything that I do know after signing deals for quite some time, and I don't mean musically, and I definitely don't know my way around a label. Let me clarify that. Okay. But I do know people who do.
Speak it.
I will sit back and I will starve. I will sit back and I will struggle to own what is mine. I just will. Trey Melvin TV, for example, I released a subscription service for my content. Listen, TreyMelvin.tv. I released that subscription service, June of 2020?
I feel like 2020.
Has it already been there?
It had to be 2020. It had to be 2020 because I remember you talking about it in 2019.
Yeah. If you don't know me, came up on YouTube, 3 million plus subscribers, 1 billion views later. I realized, and all of that, that people just didn't have my best interests in heart.
Talk about it
on these platforms, especially with how open and vocal I have been over the years about the truths. Coming up a black queer creator.
Before it was cool.
Oh.
Hey y'all, because I know somebody that we know was. Not these two bitches together.
But listen. A lot of people haven't liked that. But I've had multiple conversations with other creatives about that and about really just the content in general. I had to sit back and say my content is iconic. My content is iconic. Thank you. It is, and I have worked my ass off over the years to produce that content.
Absolutely.
But it wasn't mine.
Speak on it, bitch.
It wasn't mine. If I put $10,000 into a video. Let's say I put $10,000 into a sketch, because we also don't talk about that, how much money it really does cost to produce this type of shit.
Ooh!
If I put $10,000 into a video,
each episode of this, bitch, come on.
If I put $10,000 into a video, and YouTube does what YouTube did with Apocalypse in 2016, and my literal revenue is based off like the return.
The recoup. What's that word?
Recoup.
There it is.
Ready this time.
Recoup, bitch. That's the word. That's the word, bitch.
If YouTube goes back and does some, we have another Adpocalypse, and I get nothing. Mo, you know what? I'm smart. I'm talking too much. I get nothing.
I get shit.
I don't
have time for that.
Own this.
Yeah.
I'm not making money from this outside of YouTube. I sat back. I had many conversations with my bitch Kathy, rest in peace. Months leading up to it, I was so afraid to make that jump. I
remember.
I said, moving forward, I have to have full control of this. I have to have full control of this. I don't know what the fuck is a T, but I've already built an audience. I need to be capitalizing off of this.
And that, bitch, you the one that put that bug in my ear in 2018. You said, and when you was going through all that shit, it was just a full transparency, because it's not my story to tell, but me and this bitch right here went through, I at least witnessed one of the darkest times in my best friend's life, creatively, and it spilled over into real life. And it taught me, and this bitch, in the midst of going through the dark shit, this bitch sat me down, she said, don't do this. Look what I'm doing, and don't do this.
I'm weak.
No, yeah. And that was because that's when I knew that you were family to me, to be honest, because I said, oh, that's some real shit. My bitch said, own your shit, make sure nobody steals your shit, or your personality or your shit. Make sure you can be able to flip and dip your shit every time you can. And you know what you did? You don't know if you remember this, but you checked up on me every other couple of months. Is everything all right? Is they doing you okay over there? And I told you X, Y, and Z, or what should I do, X, Y, and Z. And that's the kind of shit that, bitch, if you realize, to be honest with you, bitch, you're a trailblazer. And I think the universe used you as that. Because you wouldn't be able to sit here and talk about it so confidently and own your shit right now if you didn't go through that dark shit.
No.
Because the black creator didn't, especially at your fucking stature, bitch, 3 million subscribers, it could do it. It could happen to anybody. And you showed me then that it doesn't matter how big you are. That bullshit can happen to anybody if you don't own your shit. So imagine you selling millions of records. I said, that's the story. That's why it's so real for you and I. You know what I mean? And I appreciate you talking about that shit, bitch. That's not fucking easy. Motherfuckers need to know, to own your shit. Because if you said what you said, if YouTube shut down tomorrow, what else you gonna do?
What you doing, babe?
What we talked about last week. You gotta have multiple streams of, come on now, bitch. We ain't look, we ain't the most, we don't know everything, bitch, but the girls done lived.
But we've been through
the girls done lived.
A life or two.
And that's all. That's all we saying, right? Speaking of living life, bringing new life to the world, Rihanna is pregnant.
Rihanna Fenty.
My bitch is pregnant, doing pregnancy like I ain't never seen pregnancy before.
That bitch is fine as hell.
Fuck,
Girl,
still.
fuck you, Robin.
Still.
For what?
How you still fine?
But you know what? The girls are mad that she's this fine.
Trey.
The girls are mad that she's this pregnant and this fine.
Trey.
What?
Why are the bitches? I ain't never seen.
Because they hate women. Because they hate women.
Come on now. And don't be a nerve to be a woman that's bold and brave in their fucking choices and don't give a fuck what the world has to say about it. Don't dare be that bitch. Oh, then now you're just you know what I saw? I saw on Twitter, and this is where this conversation comes from because I don't want to dwell on this too long because you bitches are fucking foul. Listen.
What happened?
I saw a thread on Twitter, and it got 30,000 likes, so some of you bitches think the same way.
What did it say?
I'm calling you out. It was a whole thread. Why is Rihanna dressing like this?
Ugh.
Oh, yes. You didn't hear that?
So wrong to comment about a woman's body while she's pregnant, one of the most vulnerable times of her entire life.
This is the time, right? She's probably happy in her choices, right? Somebody, a whole thread on Twitter. Why is Rihanna dressing like this? This is not, nobody, y'all saying she's taking risks? She looks a fucking mess. Oh. So here's the thread. I go into the thread. People are eating her up. But also in that thread, between people eating her up. Well, yeah, because I don't understand why she's wearing heels and she's like that big of a pregnant and her belly is sticking out like this. Why is she wearing crop tops and little shirts if her belly is that big? I said, wait. So now this is not just going into fucking body shaming, but this is also going into fat phobia. Because first of all, bitch, she's a natural slender girl. And I also see how you bitches comment on Beyonce and Rihanna's weight too. I be catching that. And that's tired because these are women that lives lives that's richer than we ever could be. So bitch, they probably gonna eat the fuck they want to eat, okay? Period. But on to that. Why? What? Somebody, and I got women in the studio with me, so answer me if you say this. Where is there a manual of saying what you should be wearing if you're pregnant?
Of course not. Sort of.
A lot of people got an opinion though.
But so let me ask you this, because this, like I said, I'm not a woman, so bitch, I will not now. With Rihanna wearing fashion, right? Wearing designer still, giving a look that you don't have to wear fucking Old Navy slack, you know what I'm saying? Big ass maternity clothes to be sickening, to be sexy.
Yeah, I think she looks so beautiful. I love all the outfits she's been doing. But the reason I say sort of is because I don't think there's a manual, of course not. But in society, there's so many maternity clothes and they're all like big shirts that completely like, go down to your knees basically.
Come on now.
Rihanna's one of the first people I've personally seen that's just so flaunted her pregnancy belly in such a fashionable way. I think it's iconic. So
that's really
iconic. At the end of the day, these girls don't know fashion. These girls are poor. So I understand.
Trey, get out. Bye. Goodbye. Bitch, it's my bitch saying these girls don't know fashion. These girls are poor.
They're poor. I get it.
Trey, that's disgusting.
I just don't see anyone with. I'm sorry. I don't see anyone with money commenting on. I don't.
Not worth $1 billion. Not having $1 billion franchise. I don't.
Listen, the fuck.
I don't see none of you hoes wearing that.
Not from the island, girl. Please.
But I think bitches are mad. You know why? Because Rihanna didn't say, "Oh, I'm pregnant. I should wear no makeup. I should kind of care less about myself. I should maybe just let myself go a little bit and just get into the pregnant." My bitch said, "Give me the Manolo Blahniks over there. No, not the 3 inches, the 6 inches. Give me those. Give me
9.
Stop playing with me. You know what? I know she's more stylist. Stop playing with me, girl. And you know what? Let me tell you something about Rihanna and these bitches, these industry bitches that got the coin. Their doctors are not your doctor you see every day, okay? Their doctors are not your doctors. Let me tell you something. Those doctors made sure she could wear those heels, bitch.
Listen, but you want to get into science?
The fuck? Her motherfucking doctor made sure that she can wear the clothes she wears because her baby is healthy.
What degree do y'all have?
I'm trying to figure out.
Who are you?
What is your word? Clearly, she has the okay from her doctor. Whoever's delivering her baby, she has the okay to wear the heels she's wearing, the clothes she's wearing, to be out at the function she's at. I'm pretty sure she's going to have a time she has to sit down and, do the shit because of natural causes. However, why are you so fucking concerned that my bitch said, I want to make this fashionable?
Listen.
I want to make sure my baby knows they're special right now, not when you come out. Bitch, you are iconic already. Whatever your sex is, you're iconic already. Because your parents are iconic and black as fuck and rich as shit.
Yeah.
I need to remind the girls that.
Period. I love to see it.
So I'm not going to sit up here and think like, wow, Rihanna should be wearing that because no other bitch did it. The fuck out of here. It's Rihanna. Y'all thought this bitch that we know, that the first bitch to shave her sides and have a bang like this, that everybody in the hood started doing afterwards? Hello? Y'all thought that was gonna be the same bitch to come out and be pregnant and be wearing maternity clothes, bitch, from Lululemon? Girl, get the fuck out my face, and y'all need to stop it and quit it right now. If I see another Twitter thread about my bitch looking stupid, I'm coming in there. Just put this clip right here. Y'all are, what you say, bitch? Y'all are poor.
Y'all are poor. And there's nothing wrong with that. Let me clarify the PR bitch. There is nothing wrong at all with that.
But don't comment on a bitch that clearly has something going on.
That clearly is not. It's not.
That's clearly it's not.
Y'all, like, we get it. We really do. I get it.
I have a question.
I really do.
Do you guys think that now that Rihanna has come out and shown her pregnancy off like this, we'll see more pregnancies shown that way in the media?
Absolutely. You already know.
Yeah.
You already know that Rhea's setting the fucking standard.
I hope so.
You already know people are going to say, wow, wait.
Because I always... Okay, well, let me tell you something.
That's all she know how to do.
Rihanna ain't the first bitch to do this, though.
Oh, no.
Because in the hood, where I come from, bitches didn't dress in maternity clothes. Selena?
I was just at a hookah bar the other night, and this girl in there, she was pregnant, and she just had her belly out too. I said, girl, wear whatever the fuck
I know that's
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you whenever she
wear the fuck you want. In the hood,
that was giving Riri vibes.
You know what I'm saying? That liberation. Pregnancy is not a jail sentence, bitch. You are still the woman that you were before you got pregnant. You're now a mother, but you're still that. You should still feel sexy, right? The reason why
whether you want to feel sexy or not, maybe you're pregnant.
You're pregnant. But the reason why I have this view because in the hood, bitches always used to step out when they were pregnant, bitch. Lace front still done. They would wear a little crop jacket moment, honey. And I'm talking about, bitch, hey, how y'all doing? Jumpsuits and shit made, tailored for they fuck. I have seen bitches in the hood do this. I got a little bit of money, you know what I'm saying? They not poor, they got it. You know, they work their nursing job and shit, bitch, and they pregnant and they sickening. I've seen that shit before. So Rihanna ain't the first bitch to do it, but she's the first mainstream bitch to do it. But in the hood, we've been stepping like this, okay? I don't see bitches in the hood dressing in maternity clothes when they get pregnant. I've never seen that.
I've never seen that.
I've always seen my girls dressing up, and when the baby shower come along, bitch, gowns. The baby shower, they're wearing gowns. Full on, train with a belly.
Yeah.
Bitch, what you mean? I just, that to me has been the standard. So when they were trying to force their views onto her that she should wear this and wear that, I said, y'all bitches whack. Y'all bitches is whack. And I wanted to make sure y'all hoes know y'all was whack. And that's that.
They know they are.
Yeah.
It's okay. That's why they comment. I just couldn't imagine being whack and loud. Like if I'm whack,
shut the fuck
I get
up.
it.
Straight shut the fuck
I'm
up.
whack, damn. But you would just never catch me being whack and loud.
Whack and loud.
You would never catch me.
Not at the same time.
Not at the same time. If you're gonna be one, be one.
Hey, bitch, just be whack.
And quiet.
And quiet silence.
Whack and silence.
Listen.
Oh,
but
my
honestly,
God.
they just hate women too.
Oh.
And this is to women too. You know, women can hate women.
Oh, ooh. What you say?
Yeah, women hate women too.
Yeah, 1000%.
Absolutely. Literally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
No, women can also hate women. I learned something new today.
Men hate men.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Listen, people hate people.
People just hate
But
people.
let's talk about women hate women. Not let's talk about women hate women.
Yeah, but
people hate women.
Yes. And
They hate women. Why are we telling women what to wear ever?
I'm still trying to figure out, and I'm putting this last note up in this. This last note up in this, but this is just not to, this is it's not really concerning to this, but it's also just piggybacking off the whole hate women thing. Gays. For my gays in the back, I love you dearly. I love you so much. But there's just some things about women that you do not know.
Yeah.
And so don't comment on things you don't know about a woman.
And that's just
and that doesn't give you just because you take dick in the hole like they do does not mean that you can comment on those things that you have no idea about being a woman about. Because I wouldn't even talk about this topic if I didn't have women in this room, because I don't know what I'm talking about.
Listen.
Even if I did, I know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. Bitch, I ain't never carried no fucking I don't even have ovaries. So, bitch, how the fuck?
But also, let's clarify, you don't have to have ovaries to be a woman.
No.
Listen, because you'll know they can't see you. Real quick, let's clarify.
You don't. You don't. But but that's another conversation, protecting my trans women.
We're not getting,
that's
absolutely.
Because I'm only addressing my gays. I'm not trans girls. You're a girl. You're one of the girls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
we don't talk about how misogynistic queer men can be.
Whoa! This is why I love having a bitch that can speak political.
Yes.
Because that's the political what I'm trying to say. We don't talk about the misogynistic things because we are gay, because we are marginalized, that we feel like we can be towards women who are also marginalized.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That fine line has got to go away. That fine line has to go away. In the same breath, though, women gotta be, a little nicer to the gays too, though.
Not a little nicer. Y'all homophobic as well. So because we don't talk about that enough too.
We don't talk about
homophobia only comes from men. No,
it does not.
No.
Women are not automatically. I call them fag hags, but women are not automatically into the gay thing just because they're women. That's not always the case.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Now let's go into a whole nother conversation, bitch. Listen. Long story short, I ain't on Rihanna.
That's all we want.
Shit. That's a topic, bitch. If you want to hear about that topic, comment below if you want to talk more about that, bitch. And we will. We will. We got to do some more research, but we will.
Okay? Because you won't catch me speaking out of place.
Listen.
Speaking out of term if I don't know it, I'm shutting up.
Games and gas, games and gas, games and gas, games and gas. Hello! Woo! Thank you very much. Welcome to Games and Gags. Listen, Trey. The game we are playing today is an iconic one.
It is iconic.
It's something we started years ago. I don't even know if it's a thing. I don't even know if it became a thing. I don't know if we just made it our thing.
You have made up many things, different things over the. Yes, you have.
Wow.
You forgot?
Yeah, I did.
You forgot that girl?
I thought I never. We the only ones that did this.
Yeah.
So hum that song, and I came up with this randomly just because I wanted me and Trey to do some shit where it involved water, and I was like, what can we do that involves water? Music.
Yes.
So hum that song is this. You take a sip of a liquid and you hold it in your mouth. You cannot pronounce any vowels, any words. It has to be the tone of the song. And you have 10, we should do 10 or 15 seconds. Which one do you think we should do? Should we do 10?
I'm not sure. I think you tried to say 10 last time, and I was like, that's not
You
long.
got anxious, yeah.
Yeah. About 15.
15.
Yeah.
I think 15 is fair.
Yeah.
Let's do 15. You have 15 seconds. We're going to do 3 rounds. 15 seconds back and forth.
Yeah.
And where's my phone? Selena, can you grab my phone off my desk so I can look at a song that I want to hum? So I don't have to think too long.
Actually.
Look, bitch, just so you can bring your playlist up so you know what the fuck you're doing. So if you at home and you want to play with us, please do. Get your favorite liquid, take a sip, hold it in your mouth. If you think you can get it, you got it. If you don't, well, bitch, You gotta just what was the repercussion? I think it was
bitch.
I think that was it. You just who said shots?
Shots.
Y'all know what?
I'm not doing that again.
Listen.
I wish.
We don't even have enough liquor for that. Oh. Should we finish the bottle?
I'm not finishing shit. So you may.
So you can do that.
You may. And y'all have to know how if I say that.
Yeah.
If Trey says that, girl.
You have your songs?
Bars closed.
Trey.
I'm weak. Here you go.
Just start drinking.
Bars closed, bitch.
Listen. Okay.
I'm excited. I'm excited. I've got it. You got it?
Yeah.
Let me get my. Okay, I got my first song. You don't have to take a sip. I take a sip, right? I sing first, and then you have to guess.
You starting?
So I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh, this better be good. I better know this. Damn. What is it?
I knew it immediately.
I'm slobbing. Now me really into it. And what is it? Trey, you suck ass.
I'm mad because first of all, I'm slobbing. I just learned that from Fashion Week.
What?
With my bitches from Detroit.
Well, I'm slobbing.
I've been talking to Kayla about that. We've been so ugly. I love it.
I'm slobbing.
I love it.
My bitch don't know what that is.
I know it.
Yeah, you have to know it. It's a bop.
What is it?
Katy Perry, When I'm Gone. You know it?
Yeah.
She knows it. Madison knows it. When I'm gone, I'm never really gone. You think you're moving on, but no one's gonna feel like.
Child, I don't know that.
It's a newer one.
It's okay.
It's with Elisa, right? That's who it's with, Katy Perry and Elisa?
This is
It's
too
a Katy
much.
song?
It's a Katy song.
From her last record?
No, this is a new single.
It's
It's a collab with a DJ, but it's her new single.
When I'm child, I don't. Shout out to you, Katy. I love you.
Katy, we love you so much, but
scream,
nobody
absolutely.
is
I
talking
didn't.
about that song. So, but I just because nobody was talking about that song, Katy. Listen, but
why would you choose that?
because I thought you would know that because you know shit that nobody's talking about. Because Trey like to give equal opportunity to everybody.
I do.
So I'm thinking like my bitch be like, oh, you know. I actually thought you'd be proud of me. You know what song nobody's talking about. Look at you. My bitch said, who's that? Look who's bad now, Trey. Yeah. That's okay, so that's a point for me.
Damn.
And there's a point for me because that bitch didn't get it.
Well. Shout out to you, Katy. I'm a stream after.
Oh, it's good. You'll love it. It's a good workout song. Beautiful workout song.
Okay. Yeah, Katy's sickening.
Yeah, no,
Katy's
she
sickening.
ate this up.
When I'm Gone, is that the name? Okay.
It's good. You gotta shake your sip. Take your sip. This is my pot.
Okay. You want to do like alternate Zach 1, Trey 0?
Yes, put a scoreboard on the. Yeah, man, to put a scoreboard up on the screen, bitch. You got 1 point. It gets real on games and gags, honey. Yeah. We do a lot more gagging than gaming, but that's all right. All right, you got your shit? I'm ready. How you gonna start it off? Give it to me, cunt. Give it to me good. I'm sorry. Cut. Bitch, what happened?
No, I thought about it's too easy.
Oh.
Because you didn't give me anything. You just don't want to give me easy things.
Okay.
So
take me there.
Go fuck you.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to.
She's a mad bitch now.
Yeah.
She's a mad. She's taking it personal now.
She is.
She is. Oh. She's a mad bitch.
Okay. Fuck.
You better not give me nobody underground as hell. Cause this bitch will go reach in the depths of her library, bitch. Oh, she's a tired girl. I can't stand. Trey will try to get me on the pits of her library. Cause Trey listens to indie bitches. And honey, girl, and she was singing like she likes everybody know this bitch. Oh Lord.
You haven't heard?
I at least gave you a bitch that's out. It is out. It's public knowledge.
The song barely is, apparently. So
I knew the song.
Madison knew the goddamn song.
And that is good.
So when somebody else in the room know the song but me. Shit.
2 streams. I'm glad she's gotten 2.
What a mess.
I sound real shady right now. I usually don't talk like this, y'all. I really do, especially when it comes to music and streaming and shit like this. I'm just being funny.
I know.
Katie,
we know.
We love you. We really do. But I haven't heard it.
But I just haven't heard it. That's all.
I didn't see anyone tweeting about
That's
it
all.
either.
That's
her label. Let's go back to that. What are you here for?
Who's Katie's label?
If she were independent, I would have heard it.
I would have heard it. You would have heard that. That's true.
Would have heard
That's
it.
true.
I would have heard it. And I feel label do shit to bury you.
Bitch, to put you in a demographic.
Not even I feel like they do.
Listen.
We didn't talk about that.
Well, that's a whole topic, bitch.
Because now, why would you release this other song? Why would you? Y'all set me up. How many of us be saying that behind it? You set me up. You knew Doja was releasing a record that day. You set me up.
Zach, water. Trey.
Last time he didn't need any, right? I ain't actually dying.
Fuck you. Fuck you. All of that. It's looking for the song. And I mean, it's the tangent on looking for the song. Oh my God. That's what took me out. It was the tangent while looking for a song to hum. And who is Katie's label? God damn it, I don't know this goddamn. That sounds like a bop. I don't know this goddamn song. It sounds like a bop. I don't know it. Why don't I know it? Oh, Jesus. Oh, not offended that you don't know it.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm fucking pissed.
It's okay, bitch.
I think I've got something.
All right. Okay. Ooh, I'm high. This shit took me high. Took me higher. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You ready? Mm-hmm. I said, is this bitch singing the Star Spangled Banner? I said, is this bitch thinking, oh, look at the glory above, man that I love, stand beside her and guide her through the night, till the stars from above, from the mountain to the valley, to the ocean. Y'all know that from the schools, bitch. God bless America.
I wouldn't say that.
I thought you were saying that, and I said, what the fuck has this turned into? Geography? Come on, bitch.
It was the face. Oh, it was the face. I love moments when I see your inner child come out. And your inner child came out. It was so cute. It was so funny. Bitch.
Bitch, my ignorant ass. I'm sorry, I couldn't keep it in. I am so sorry. And I fucked myself up. I lost that point just because I couldn't stop. And I got high off this hit. Bitch, it didn't help that I got high. It just didn't help. It didn't help.
Oh, my heart. It was If God Spoke by Chloe and Halle.
So I was close.
No. No. Oh, but God. When you said, God or something, Spangled, something,
God bless America, bitch.
Yeah.
So it was God something.
You were in the right, in the ballpark.
Maybe in the bleachers,
but
Maybe in the parking lot of the ballpark. You know, but I was in the vicinity of the area.
You were around.
Yeah.
You were in the city, wherever the game is being held.
Oh my God! Is this just the first round?
Yeah.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
All right, let me go. Hold on. So, but right now we're tied. I'm sorry. The first thing that came to mind was God Bless America. And so I just lost my shit after. I said, I know this bitch not singing God Bless America, but I couldn't regain the momentum to listen again. So my brain already, I'm sorry, I just got.
Me with.
Cut that out.
No, dolphin it and
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Yep, and blur his mouth.
Right, blur out the word.
Because they'll depict it. You said you have an idea? You said something, Madison?
I had an idea, but I don't know. I want to tell Zach something. Okay, you can't hear it.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
I'm scared.
No, you can't.
Wait.
You're right.
Wait.
Yeah. That's cute.
Yeah,
That's cute.
yeah.
Last round.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
My intuition's kicking in. I know what you said. Imagine.
It's the full attack. My intuition's kicking in. Bitch, my antennas are going off. All right, here we go. You ready?
I am.
Fuck, you heard.
Don't give me something.
You ain't gonna know that. You ain't gonna know that.
Please. Something people have tweeted at least once about.
Oh, Trey. Okay.
Something someone's at least tweeted once about.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know.
My nose. My nose. Oh, my nose. My nose. Fuck. Oh, this bitch said. I don't know. It's the nonchalantness. Oh my God. Trey, you said somebody tweet. This song went viral. Do you know it, Madison?
Let me hear it again.
One more time.
Run it back.
You okay?
Play
Okay.
it back. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Is this something about Dua Lipa?
No, I'll play it on the
Is it?
Here it is.
The melody sounds familiar.
It's sickening.
I just don't know
It's a
what
bop, it's tropical.
It's sickening. Oh, that ain't it.
I'm weak. I said I haven't heard that.
Right here. You never heard this?
By who?
It's tweeted.
You're horrible at this.
Trey, it was.
I do not know that. I do not know that.
Trey.
Good song.
Well, I
Trey,
believe it.
it went viral.
I'm just trying to think about what you know I know.
That's not the point of the game.
That
That's
is.
no, the point of the
That
game.
has to be
What's the point of the game? The rules of the game is to hum a song, right? That you should that you could. If you don't know, you don't know it. But that's I did that was better than Katy, because that song went viral.
That was worse.
I still don't know.
That was worse.
No shade at all to Kim.
No, we love
and I
Kim.
know it's a bop.
Oh, it's everything.
I know it's a bop.
Delicious.
You just know I don't. You had to have known.
My bitch said, like it. Trey, you have because you like dirty pop like me.
I do.
So I thought you would know that one, like a little bit, like maybe heard it in the. Ooh. You don't keep your ears to the streets like you used to.
Zone. I'm
Bitch.
old. I'm old.
If it ain't hand delivered by the newsman, my bitch ain't getting into it. If she don't know the artist personally, sorry. I live. It seems like every year I get worse and worse by doing this game. If you watch the old episode of this bitch, like 2 years ago, I did the same thing. That bitch said, "Who the fuck are you singing? Who the fuck?" Oh, it was a bad.
I do stand.
No,
again.
I know. You, if she listens to the song, she'll love it. But
Yeah.
she don't know the song. So that's a point for me, correct?
Yes.
I just don't think that's the fucking tea.
Yeah. I was a sore loser, and I get it. But go ahead and run your song, girl.
Wow.
I'ma know this one. I'ma know this. Yeah. Put the records in my life. What the fuck you do to the side? Put the records in my life. You want the shit, but the time. You talk shit, but you do it every time. Halsey, never be alright. Yeah.
You said so confident.
It'll be alright. It's Halsey. But the put the records in my life. You talk shit, but I do it every time.
But you knew.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
thank you.
But I realized I was done. What the fuck is the name of that song? I know the words. That counts for something. That's a half a point.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. You didn't even know the words to my songs. I knew.
Nope.
It was a main single.
Nope.
It was a main single.
Oh, no, it was.
It was a main single.
What are we trying to go for here? Because it's after 15 seconds.
I got it in the 15 seconds. I had sung it. And
you have to say the name.
Okay, refs.
You made the game.
Refs.
Bitch.
Bitch. You could have slapped me right then and there. Bitch. It's your game. Bitch.
You know how to play this game.
Fuck.
Name of the song and artist within
That is true.
15 seconds. And if you knew the artist, then cool.
Then I get half a point.
No, because you didn't say it.
I said
you were over here singing.
I didn't say Halsey.
Shit.
I didn't say shit.
You didn't say a damn thing.
That is
I will give you half a point,
Thank
though.
you.
I think you do deserve it.
Because I sung the words.
Yeah.
That's something. That's worth. It's worth something. Fuck. Oh my God.
It's Nightmare. Nightmare by Halsey.
Nightmare. There was a nightmare. That's what it was.
Was just listening to it on the way here and crying. Oh yes. And crying. Yes, an anthem for my women. Oh yes.
Oh listen.
Oh yes.
Listen. Oh.
The fuck I got a smile for, girl. Fuck you.
Jesus.
Halsey, we love you. Ashley, love you very much. Very much.
Oh, what a
my
mess.
bitch released a visual album in theaters, IMAX. These other bitches they're not touching her. They're not touching her.
Okay.
I'm scared. Because you don't seem to know how to play this game.
I do know how to play this game.
It's you created.
I know how to play this game.
Okay. Where's your water?
I'm gonna do something slick here.
Your liquid.
I'm gonna do something even slicker than what you said, Madison.
Okay.
I'm afraid. I'm worried. Damn. Zach Campbell's artist. It's what you said. Speak up. You almost had me in the first half.
I know who that is.
Let me clarify.
Okay.
Let me do clarify.
Okay.
Bitch. And that says a lot, y'all, that I know
will
that.
give you that.
Because this song is
unreleased.
Girl.
Unreleased like shit.
You know.
I mean, first single, but it's unreleased.
Yeah.
You did that.
Damn.
Do you know the name?
Go into the hook? Because that was the verse, right? Can't get away. Get away from you?
There you go.
I deserve the full point.
You do. You deserve a full point for that. You ate that up.
Thank you.
You ate that the fuck up. That was just the verse. And the fact that you knew the verse melody, cute.
You're welcome.
I didn't even get to the bridge.
You and y'all, when it is out, it's, yeah.
Ooh, y'all gonna eat.
Y'all gonna eat it up. Yeah, you're gonna be a mad.
You ate that the fuck up, actually.
I think so too. Thank you.
You ate that the fuck up. No, you should be. Because I'm actually like, wow.
And you should feel good.
I didn't think you would get that.
Yeah, well, what did I tell you when you sent it to me the first time? Replay what?
Value, bitch.
Yes.
She ate that up. My bitch said, wait a minute, I don't know this. No. What you want to do is that.
I'm gonna play in my face like that.
Okay, bitch, you ate that up. Yeah. Okay, you're winning. All right. Okay, I'll take defeat to that just because that was sickening, bitch. Okay, but I have a chance to redo myself, right? He has one more time.
We'll find out.
Fuck you. We'll see.
I'm sure you've heard it.
Trippin'. Hold on.
Trippin'. The fuck? You want it?
No. Give it to me one more time off the timer. I know that. It's not Tinashe, is it?
I also did Tinashe. Love you.
Fuck! I'm weak. Trey!
The first letter was right of the artist's name.
I know this. I know the fuck out of this. I feel like I listened to this not too long ago. That's not you, is it? No, that's not you. No, because you have nothing that upbeat like that, bitch. It's not that upbeat. I was like, wait a minute, no.
Got myself, wait.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I don't want to dance.
No.
I don't want to dance.
Fuck, Trey. Who is it?
Timar. Kinda Love.
Wow. Yes. I'm like, I know this. Fuck you.
What?
Why would you do that to me?
Well, because I love you.
Okay.
And because stream Kinda Love by
Timar. Listen.
Streaming everywhere.
Well, you won. Because you got my song and I didn't get that.
Wow.
Fuck you. But you know what? Actually, I think this is the first time you won this game.
I just don't think that's...
I don't think that's fucking true.
I just don't think that's very... Did we? We've only played this once together.
Played this this is the third time.
Really?
We played one in my old apartment too, remember? When I got Wingstop delivered.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And we played once in mine?
In your old apartment.
Okay. Oh, I just feel like I had to have won something. Okay.
That has been Game and Gags, bitch. What a mess. Welcome to Tired Ass Therapy. Today... So, all right, Trey, here we go. Are you ready?
Yes.
This is a simple one. Okay. Jaquan Dunn said and asked how to handle body dysmorphia, especially being gay, child. Ooh, this is a topic. This is a discussion. If y'all want to have this discussion, here we go. How to handle body dysmorphia. Now, listen. Trey, because I asked, do you want to open this up first with body dysmorphia, your struggles, everything, what you feel? I'll piggyback off of you. I think I started last week off, I believe.
You start.
Okay, you want me to go?
You start.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, body dysmorphia for me is a very touchy subject, only because I still struggle with it to this day. And I've lost over 100 plus pounds. So, it's quite interesting. But it's also interesting because body dysmorphia already lives in its own universe in the real world. But then it gets really quite interesting when it steps into the gay LGBTQ plus IA plus. Yeah, that's it. Circle, right? It gets a little different because for some reason, body fat is not attractive in the gay community. Now, One thing I have noticed,
Not for some reason.
not for some. Listen, the European aesthetic works well. You know, no fats, no femmes. You know, if you overly feminine, that's already a problem. And you have the nerve to have some weight on you. Oh, bitch, you really just fucked up, right? Or you kind of, like I used to say, it feels like the bigger queens always had to go for the leftovers or the boys that nobody really wanted. And I always broke that mold because I'm notoriously, all my exes are fit, very skinny, model swimmer's body-esque type thing. And that's always what I went for, because I purposely, not only because that's what I wanted, but also because I wanted to break the mold of, and I was at my biggest at that point. And I said, I want to show that there's people that can love big boys out there that look the norm, quote unquote, stereotypical norm for gay. And I wanted to break that fuck up because for me personally too, to show myself like, bitch, you deserve whatever the fuck you want out there. You don't have to you don't have to conform to what people want you to do or what you think you deserve. The gay community does body fat so bold to the point where you feel like you have to be skinny, ripped, or be a gym bae to get a decent date. And I think that shit is not fair. I think it's been a thing for the longest where, to the point where boys that's like 170 pounds think they're fucking fat. I'm like, bitch, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you like, girl, you look good. You look good. I chose to write my own narrative when it came to my weight. And I decided to lose the weight for me, not to be attractive to everybody else, because I wanted to find the me that deserves to be sexually touched, and because I feel like I needed that confidence to be able to command that attention, right? I needed the confidence to show and let everybody know, like, I deserve this, and if you can't give me that, oh fucking well, this is your loss, bitch, not mine. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I had to come at it. It doesn't matter how much weight you lose, body dysmorphia is going to be there. I know, and it's not just for fat people, it's also for skinny people too. I was just about to say, yeah. There's a lot of thin people that feel like their bodies are not amounting to anything. They don't have the curves because the curves are in now. And now I see there's a new trend in the gay community where they fetishize fat people. And I'm not gonna sit up here and shame the boys that do this on purpose, because there is boys out there that are muscular that get fat on purpose for the fetish of it. And they're OnlyFanners, and they're it's their job. It's their job, so they're doing it for work. And I got offended by it, and I had to take myself out of it because I was like, it's not for me. But I also was like, wait, it was just not cool to be fat in the gay community. But now the boys that were lean and muscular are now getting fat to have this chubby play. Because then I don't want a man want to get with me just for the fetish of it then. I don't want that. Just like how other people don't want to be fetishized, don't fetishize my weight. Yeah. Don't fetishize my body. And especially when you're lean and have the option to be skinny already, but you chose to get bigger for the fetish of it, for the aesthetic. I'm not here for it. I'm sorry, that doesn't do, I don't like, because that also aids to the dysmorphia of it, where it's like, bitch, you were literally just, you were good. You were good, but you did this for the sexualization of now being a chubbier boy. That rubs me the wrong way, but I still say body dysmorphia is for fat, skinny, and in between. It does not matter. You can think, because we could think somebody's body is out cold banging, and they hate something to us minuscule, but for them so huge, So I've navigated body dysmorphia with gentleness on myself. Bitch, if I eat something that I know I'm not supposed to be eating, it's okay. Because I'm going to go to the gym tomorrow and I'm going to love myself eating this shit right now. You know what I'm saying? I had to find love and find the beauty in my body image, especially for the hard work I put in the gym. So, yes, I have days where I'm like, oh, girl, oof, I feel huge. The size of a house today. No longer would I let myself talk to myself like that either. I stopped talking to myself like that. And I told my boyfriend to do the same, where it's like, it's funny, it's jokey, but when it becomes a point where you repeat it, it can become realistic in your brain.
Absolutely.
If you tell yourself every day that you look pretty, you believe it. If you tell yourself every day you look fat, what you gonna do? You gonna believe it. So I had to start changing my vocal to myself. You know, so I'd say do the same to you. That's one of my biggest tips too. Yeah. What about you, honey?
To piggyback off of the vocab, that vocab is very important. I remember, you know how we joke, how we all joke with our friends and shit.
Absolutely.
Calling all types of bitch, fatty,
and whale,
fucking whale.
Yeah.
Me and my bitch. Let's about to name names. Maybe I shouldn't. Me and one of my bitch. He's a bigger man.
Yeah.
Not bigger, but just bigger. He's just bigger.
Not bigger, bigger.
Literally, just bigger. You know, tall. You know.
Listen.
Yeah, he's big. He has always struggled with his, weight.
Yeah.
Not something that he's, talked about unless you know him.
Yeah.
And there was a point in our friendship back in 2018 that I said, we call each other all types of, whale. I'm going to stop doing that. I'm going to stop doing that because I don't want even these jokes to
trigger you.
Yeah. And not even just trigger, but like subconsciously fuck you up, essentially. You know what I mean? So there's just certain ways that we don't, joke anymore because of that. Me personally, obviously fat people have gotten the shit end of the stick, forever. And by forever, I mean since colonization, European colonization. Because we've talked about this before. Fat people were not hated before Europeans colonized the world.
These are very things. It's praised to this day in Africa, though. The bigger you are, the wealthier you are. That's a
people. We didn't.
It's a symbolization of status when you're bigger, and that's what men look for in a woman. Like, ooh, that means you can cook. That means you can take care of me. That means you're gonna love me. You're gonna be there. You're gonna be successful. Over in America, baby. You big hog, you like it's like damn, and then don't go into H&M, bitch. Oh, that triggers me every time I go to H&M. Oh my god, I hate when I go to H&M, bitch. I be like, girl, all right, here go. They got a 34, 36 for me. Here I go. Try that shit on, bitch. Can't even go up my half of my thigh. Now I'm like, no, I know I can fit a 36, bitch. I know I can fit a 38. No, not in here. Not in here. We didn't make that for you. Yeah. We didn't make that for you, girl. And it's to this day, I lost so much weight and I'm still subconscious shopping. To this day, and that don't make no damn sense.
I obviously can't speak on that. I've never been fat.
Yeah,
I've never been fat. My weight has fluctuated over the years, but I'm very, very. My metabolism is fast.
Yeah, bitch. That bitch.
Listen, and I have to stand. I do. Yeah. Just period. But my weight has fluctuated, and whenever I'm going to go to something so my breasts, for example, I have this nipple when stimulated, which is usually
I'm always horny. Come on, bitch.
Which is usual. This nipple is larger than my right nipple. So I remember coming up when I hit puberty, when I turned 12. And when it started getting puffy, realized that I have a condition called gynecomastia. Thank you.
Oh, yes, because I have it.
So I
know all of this. I was about to finish your whole sentence, bitch. Yeah.
I remember when I hit puberty and said,
it's just when your body produces more estrogen than testosterone, so you grow a little booby.
So it's giving booby. It should give titty. I remember not even.
I look like a librarian from the Magic School Bus, and I stand. I'm sorry.
That's who you look like.
Yeah, I'm living. This bun is giving, bitch. I'm sorry, but it's giving.
No, it is, and they're pissed at you.
Yeah, bitch. Your top knot. I'm sorry. This is a serious conversation.
You like
but
that?
We ate this the fuck up.
No, we look phenomenal.
Wow.
A lot better than
I mean, a lot of you bitches just can't compare.
Yeah.
A lot of your faves really can't compare.
I'd be pissed.
Wow. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I remember going to the pool, for example, with my friends.
Don't talk about the pool, bitch. You know I don't like the pool.
Wasn't taking my shirt off. And you would think because I haven't been fat that I don't ever have that issue.
No, but
I never took my shirt off.
Come on, talk about it. Talk about it. That's what I'm saying. That's it's not just for fat people. Body dysmorphia is not reserved for fat people. It's reserved for all of us. Everybody could think their jaws.
We're not gonna sit here and say that fat people again ain't getting the shit in but everyone, it is reserved.
It's reserved for everybody to the point where. Yes, fat shaming. I feel like body dysmorphia and fat shaming are two different things to me. You know what I mean? Because body dysmorphia for fat people, and I can say fat because I was. Fat people can transcribe it to fat shaming. There is no reason why people felt like my bitch Lizzo couldn't be a pop star because of her size. When she has more talent in her right thigh than a bitch their whole body. That shit tipped. I said, no. No. Y'all fat shaming. Y'all don't want that bitch to feel good. And that's how it is. That's how it's looked at to all of us that are heavier set and maybe working in the entertainment business. Oh, you need to lose a little bit of weight to think that, whoa! Or they give us the best friend role. Just the funny fat girl on the side. Girl, don't talk, girl. Yeah. All that shit aids to the body dysmorphia agenda. You know what I mean? I don't want to say it's an agenda, but the status of body dysmorphia, you know? I don't know. Fat shaming and body dysmorphia, it is a thin line between, but it is very much in the same basket. Yeah. You know?
Can I add something?
Yes, you can.
I also think body dysmorphia, social media, we also see not even talking about weight, but plastic surgeries, facial things. Also when trends like, for example, the fox eye trend, which is like Asian, an Asian ethnicity, people got bullied for their eyes for decades and decades and decades, and now it's a trend. And then a year later, it's not a trend anymore. And it's just crazy to see. I also just see so much body dysmorphia in LA and plastic surgery.
Madison brought up a really good point, actually. The fact that everybody's getting the almond eye and the cat eye surgery, when people used to tease Asians in their face and be like, bitch! And now you hoes paying thousands of dollars to look like me.
Yeah.
Ain't that some shit? Even down to the ass shots and the thigh shots to look like
us.
The lips to look like
us. Yeah, those are all important.
But y'all ridiculed
body dysmorphia as well.
Yes, you ridiculed black girls for having fat lips in school. I was there. I saw the white kid. You know, why is your lips so big, girl? Now these black girl, oh my God, my lips are so big. Oh my God. Whoa. Or my nose is so wide. Girl. But Madison, very good point about plastic surgery and shit and how trends of social media and plastic surgery and how BBLs are so normalized nowadays. You know? You know, how BBLs are almost force-fed into our black community and how that has become a norm or symbolized as of sexy.
Yes.
As if you don't have the big wide hips and if you don't have it, go get it done. And if you don't, you don't want to look sexy then. Well, what if I don't like that aesthetic, bitch? But it has been almost regulated in our community, only in the black community though. And that's what, for real. And I there's so many black girls that talk about this, but they don't get pushed because it's too cool right now to have a BBL. But that shit has affected people's bodies. People have died getting that shit. All based off of certain shit that they seen or been told that maybe you should get bigger tits, maybe you need a fatter ass. Meanwhile, your body probably cold as hell.
It is. No shame to people who do
bitch!
It. Girl,
no. I'm not talking about the bitches that
you want to do.
You know, I'm not talking about the bitches that got up and said, "I want this for me."
Yeah.
For me. Yeah. Now those bitches are sickening. Because bitch, I love a good BB. I love a good patch and patch up. I love that. I'm even a fan of a ponytail facelift. I live for that. I may get one on 30. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
So, the motive behind why you're getting surgery?
Yeah, no. Like plastic surgery for me is I won't even because I'm not a plastic surgery shamer girl because I actually live for plastic surgery, but I like it when it's done on your terms.
Yeah.
You went to the doctor and did it yourself, not because a bitch made you do it or you think it's cool. Fuck that. If you want new teeth, new nose, new cheeks, you do that shit because you want to. Because you feel in your soul that I will fuck these bitches up if I did this. Not because Becky over here got one done and you said, well, bitch, fuck her. You know what I mean? And she told you, maybe if you went to my doctor.
So fuck you. So back to the original. Baby, fuck them.
And fuck standards.
Literally fuck them. They PR.
Anytime you hear my bitch say PR, you know. That's gonna be your thing this whole season, bitch. PR.
You are literally the only thing, as cliche as it sounds, the only thing that matters is how you feel about you.
Yep.
Regardless of what anybody has to say to you.
Yep.
Regardless of what anybody thinks about you. Y'all know I'm big for mindset. I'm gonna talk about that the whole season, every season.
Period.
You train your fucking mindset, you change your mindset.
All that shit changes.
Everything changes.
Yeah.
So you see yourself as the badass bitch you motherfucker are, regardless of how you look.
Come on.
If somebody is telling you, if something in your voice is telling you that, or in your voice, if a voice in your head is telling you that you look like shit,
Yeah.
It is not your voice.
Yeah.
That's not you. Someone told you that. Someone planted that inside of you.
Yeah.
If you can look into the mirror, regardless of how you think you feel, how you think you feel is negative about yourself, and say, you know what? Wow, I'm the baddest bitch in the game. You gonna attract niggas who also feel as though you were the baddest bitch in the game. Always. The only thing that matters is how you feel about you. Everything else will fall into place. Always, it always does. Always.
Yeah.
And as these motherfuckers come into your life to tell you daily, like, ooh, you are fucking bad, you fine as hell. Everyone, it's funny how it works. It really is funny how the laws of attraction work.
Yeah. That's very true.
Everyone who said otherwise fall off.
Get the fuck on.
Everything else falls off.
Oh, get the fuck on.
Listen.
Naturally, too. Oh, naturally.
Falls off. You never see it. The things that hurt you now, you literally take
can't
that
even
power
touch
back.
you.
Can't even fucking touch you.
Can't even touch you.
They can't.
Yeah.
I remember, even this has nothing to do with that, to body dysmorphia, but even in conversation, in the same light of law of attraction and how the things that scare you about yourself, how they fall away the second that you take that power, claim it for yourself. Thinking about even growing up hearing faggot, growing up gay and hearing faggot, the way that word tore me to pieces time and time again for so long. I sit back and think sometimes, like, I can't remember the last time, and I'm out, proud, happy, gay. Had some big ass balls in my mouth the other day.
Yeah.
I think about how I cannot remember the last time I've been called a faggot.
Me either. I couldn't even tell you the last time. Like, viciously, at least?
Yeah. No, yeah, because we call it fag. What's up? Yeah, absolutely.
I'm always,
It's funny the way that when you claim your shit,
that shit
the way that things cannot hurt you.
Girl, I wish a bitch. I would laugh at you.
I would scream faggot.
Okay. And your point? I'm trying to figure out what's the point. What are we talking about here?
You're playing.
Proud too.
Yes, very.
Titties big.
Love it.
So what's the tea? I wouldn't even feel the same if I went back to Detroit and a bitch tried me like that. You faggot. Oh, should we do something after this? Do you want me or something? Is that what's happening here?
So we're pointing out obvious?
Should I say pour back? Imagine.
That's fucking funny. And subtle.
Yeah.
Like a bitch that can eat you up calmly.
Very easily. Should I? Are we calling out the obvious here? So should I say pour back? Oh, well. Well,
that's fucking funny.
That's sickening.
But honestly, should I?
Since we're up here talking the obvious.
We're pointing out the obvious.
I didn't want to say it, but okay then. All right.
When you fall in love with that shit.
Yeah.
You fall in love with all that shit.
Oh no.
Oh no. But also, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Listen.
I've been there.
I have been there.
So,
and could easily be.
Back again.
So it's the last week's episode. The way this industry's set up. Bitch.
Rich today, poor tomorrow.
Poor fucking tomorrow.
Listen.
Claim that shit.
Yeah.
Claim your fucking power. Fall in love with your power. Anything, anybody telling you that you were anything less than that bitch.
Okay.
It's coming from someone out there lying.
They don't fucking know what they're talking about.
And the second that you claim your shit and you fall in love with, like, yeah, actually, I am fat.
Bitch, the fuck?
I'm big.
Yeah.
My titties are large.
Yeah.
My asshole.
You see this butt from a mile away, and you're mad, and you probably want some.
And you probably want, I get it. You probably want it.
I get it.
For yourself.
Yeah. Ooh.
The second you fall in love with that shit, everything else changes.
I mean, whole mindset.
Listen.
Whole mindset.
And not even that, skinny.
Yeah, bitch. Because, bitch, all my skinny girls, I call them model-esque immediately. I said, bitch, you runway, bitch, you.
And you should be calling your fat bitches that, too.
Oh, no. I call them something different.
What is it?
No, bitch, those are performers. Yeah, because, bitch, they put on. Bitch, every time I step out, I perform.
Now, what's the difference between let's get into it. What between model-esque and performing?
You know why?
What?
A model-esque girl, bitch, those girls always... No, because they can throw on everything.
Okay.
They can throw literally everything.
Okay.
Like, bitch, you can put on a table sheet and somehow, because you got a lot of room, you can contort that shit into something. Us bigger girls, we have to put effort, a lot of effort into our shit, and it's planned.
Yeah.
And everything is good.
Got you.
And honey, so when I step out, I gotta step out. So I'm performing every time. I give a show. I don't even mean to.
Got you.
But when I walk in a room, I'm so thick. I'm in here. You know what I'm saying? At least that's how I feel at least that's what I told myself in my body.
Yeah,
when
I like that.
I feel like when I walk into a room, because I'm so much and I'm a lot to look at. I'm performing.
Yeah.
So I call my model, my skinny girls or my physique girls, model-esque girls, because it can mean anything. You could be any type of model, bitch. I don't think. You know what I'm saying? But my big girls, honey, we sick. We have to look what we have to wear. We have to step out, bitch. All our shit got something going on, bitch. But I seen the girls that finally believe in their thickness as being a asset. The dressing starts getting sickening, bitch. I've always felt like that though. I always felt like when I was in school, I felt like the bigger girls always had more swag. I always felt like that because they a cardigan, layered but that's how I feel. I feel when you tell, like you said, when you tell yourself how you should love your body, what you love about your body, when you instead of going in the mirror and say, "Oh, bitch, my belly is hanging over." Okay, go in your body. Name that bitch.
Listen.
Hey, girl.
How you feeling today?
How you feeling today?
All right.
Or what I used to do, and what I still do is, you ain't gonna be here that much longer, girl. Be comfortable while you're here, because I'm about to fuck you up. You ready to run today? Are you ready to run today?
Yes.
Because I need you to come on. I had to talk to my body because that's how I feel confident in what I wear now. I feel. I have that sway now because we all on one accord here. All y'all know. Okay, as long as y'all know how we doing it, and I'm in control. You're not. I'm in control.
I know that's right.
I know this is a way longer session than it needed to be.
This was a long session.
But body dysmorphia is a very serious topic for me, and as I always say, the payment will be received before you leave. This is not a free service. Trey, how can they pay?
Cash or credit. We accept check.
We do accept check or Venmo.
I suggest you do not try and skip out on this.
Yeah.
Because we do have a shooter next to the window.
Ready.
Ready.
Oh my God. If you've made it it this far, you have made it to the end of the podcast. And I know we talk a lot, bitch. So listen, ask Madison. She probably like, bitch, damn, shut the fuck up. All this editing I have to do later. I'm just kidding. No, but yes, we talk a lot, and I know this. If you made it here, you're here. Sickening. So Trey, tired ass takeaway. What we do here usually is just we like to leave you off. We talk a lot. We laugh a lot. We make fun of a lot of shit, but we always want you to take away something from watching us. We don't want you to just come here for a good old time. Always walk away with something that you can think about, and even come back to us and be like, hey, think about this. You know, this is a community, bitch, back and forth. So, Trey, what do you want to leave the girls off taking away? What do you want to send them off with? What message is on your heart? We know. I call my bitch Reverend Trey Melvin sometimes, bitch, because my bitch can dig deep with it.
I do. Thank you. I was going to piggyback off what you was going to say.
Piggyback.
I'm so used
to it. If that's on your soul, bitch, piggyback.
I just feel like... Trust yourself. Trust your power. You have so much more power than you realize you do. So much more power than you realize you do on your own. Going back to, I mean, we've talked about power a lot, different, types of power in this episode, but even going back to, label versus independent. There's so many people that give away their power, literally their voices. Come on. The most beautiful, like, the most loved possessions. Yes. Prized possessions. Give up their voices, give up their names to get some sort of
notoriety.
Yeah. Some sort of false power.
That's a good word for it.
Yeah.
That's a good word for it.
And you have so much more on your own, but you got to trust it.
Yep.
If you don't trust it, anybody can get it.
Yep.
You're willing to give it to anybody.
Come on, talk about it now.
That's not the fucking tea. You're so much more powerful. There are so many different revenues, so many different outlets, so many different lanes that you can feed off of.
Yeah.
On your own. I remember thinking on my way to the studio today, I told you I was listening to Nightmare in the car by Halsey. I was listening to this EP that her and her team put together after she released her album last year. I Don't Want Love, I Want Power.
I love that shit.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
She's
that
watching
visual,
her grow.
that visual,
phenomenal.
Cinematic ass visual.
IMAX.
No, nobody. That shit was. I said, whoa, okay.
That's a budget. My bitch is rich. My bitch is wealthy. Oh no, Halsey's not wealthy. Her company.
Yeah,
we were just talking about that last week. Oh no, Halsey poor.
Poor. Ashley poor.
Ashley is
Halsey
poor of Jersey. Very fucking wealthy.
There you go.
Very fucking.
That's
wealthy.
how you do it. That's how you do it.
If y'all don't know what we're talking about, tune into last week's episode.
Yeah, right.
Listening to that EP on the way here is basically a combination of songs from that record, songs from a few other records that in which she describes to the best of her ability her power as a woman and how the world has tried to strip her of that, and she's fought so hard to find it, to step into it.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking about obviously I'm not a woman, can't relate, but thinking about my women, thinking about my mother, thinking about my sister.
Come on now.
Just talk to you guys about the team here, about some shit baby sister is going through.
Yeah.
I just sit and I listen to that shit and I cry. And after listening to that, I was like, there's just nothing more. I don't know what word it is. I want to say there's nothing more beautiful, but I don't think beautiful is the word than a woman who knows her power.
Yeah.
Because there's just nothing more powerful.
Yeah.
To me than a woman.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's just something like with being nothing more powerful than a woman, whether you know your power or not. Imagine being a woman and knowing your power. Girl, that unspoken energy. I could throw up. Everywhere. There's just nothing more powerful.
Yeah.
Honestly, than a woman that knows her power. Woman or not, the more of your own power that you step into, the less people can take from you. The less people can take from you. The less likely, not even the less likely, it's honestly, you step into your power, it's impossible to be hurt.
Yeah.
Unless you allow it.
If you find your power, you step into your power, and I'm just piggybacking off the last thing you said. You find your power and you find the power you step into, you don't allow people to tear you down because it's impossible to do so. I say that in that same breath, you have to also know your worth. Because if you don't know what you're worth, you'll settle for anything. Yeah. With that power, you'll.
That's where I'm starting with that.
Is that where you're going with?
You are worthy.
Yeah. No. Let me tell you something. The worth that you have, piggybacking off, and I'm piggybacking off the labels conversation we had earlier and everything. Beyond that, if you know your music is bomb, if you know that art, that painting that you made is sickening, if you know that fucking beat that you made is everything, if you know that fucking dish that you dished up that's organic and new to you and it's a new thing on people's palate and it's good, you think it's worth it. You think that is worth it. If you believe that, nobody in this goddamn earth will be able to tell you that it's not, because you'll be like, okay, bitch, try it for yourself. Okay, well, bitch, give me a chance. Okay, bitch, let me show you better than I could tell you. Yeah. Now that, when you have that combined with your power, because the power comes from believing yourself that what you're creating is bigger than you. When people's songs outgrow them, that's a magical experience that a lot of people don't experience. When you see your favorite celebrities and your favorite artists have songs that have 1.something billion streams, that song that they made is no longer theirs at all. But for them to get to that point, they had to be securing thyself to whatever message they're making, whatever they're overcoming while making this music, right? Because it's therapy. That is their intention, is to send it off. Not thinking about the numbers, I'm thinking about what is it going to be. I'm putting my soul into this, because for me to gain this power, I have to believe that this is what I'm saying. Yeah. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm doing this with intention. The world takes that energy and feel that. On top of it being a hit, but people can feel that though. Like, bitch, that bitch meant what that bitch meant with that. That's what I mean by having your power and also allowing yourself to have your worth. Like, I'm worth what I'm receiving. I'm worth when I put out something what I want back, not what I'm just going to take because I'm marginalized or whatever the fuck. Because you know, sometimes we settle. Like my bitch Monique said when she got canceled and blackballed and by Tyler Perry and all that. My bitch said, "They goddamn know $50,000 or $500,000 for me. I'm sorry, I worked my ass off." She stepped into some other shit. Miss Monique said, "Bitch, I'm sorry, I'm not settling."
Who do you think I am?
Like, bitch, I worked my ass off for this.
Yeah.
And you want to call me iconic, then pay me as such. When she said that, I said, bitch, talk yo shit, queen. I ain't trying to disrespect nobody. I'm just trying to tell motherfuckers how I'm worthy as a black woman in this bitch that worked 20 plus years in this industry and got hella accolades and hella hit shows under her belt. I'm sorry, but not sorry.
Who do you think I am?
That's her finding her power, but also knowing her worth.
The fact that she didn't settle in that.
Not even for $500,000. I heard you paid $13 million for this other white girl over here. I'm sorry, but we're not going to do that with me. Not when I've done iconic things, open doors for these other bitches that's doing this shit. That taught me, little boy from Detroit. I said, ooh, if this black woman can do that, I should be able to do that too. I should think that way about my work. Because if I don't, nobody else will. Yeah. Nobody else will. They're going to look at me like you just another YouTube bitch trying to do something. Look at you. Nah, bitch. That got me fucked up. I will be one of the top girls. Because I have no choice.
And that's it.
And you can debate with me all you want. That's fine. That's up for your discretion. But I'm not looking for your validation anyway, so have your opinions. That's that power. That's that power. And then there's the worth of saying, I'm bitch, I bring shit to the table. Not only am I the shit, but I can back it up. That's that worth. You know? So I feel, that's what I feel from your word. That's what it made me feel like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's. I'm not trying to say what you were trying to say, but
that's not what I was. That's not at all.
That was not trying to complete your shit. But I felt just the energy that you were giving me and tapping into, not listening with my earthly ears. Not trying to weird nobody out. But
weird them out, girl.
Fuck you. Come on, power. That's power.
So I wouldn't have said that 3 years ago. Girl, be freaked out,
bitch.
You should be scared. My bitch also said that.
Oh, girl. Jesus. But yes.
No, yeah, that was. I like how we just did that together. Really, one word. Just in the meantime, don't settle while you're finding your power.
Come on now.
Ultimately, that's
the word.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's what we're doing.
That's what I want y'all to know. Don't settle while you're stepping into your power. Yeah. Don't do that.
We're still on the same page.
Don't do that because you can. I mean, what's yours is yours regardless of how many times you fall.
Come on now. It's going to be yours.
You don't want to fall into certain things you can fall into that you may not be able to so easily get yourself out of because you wanted something quick.
Come on now.
Trust
Speaking
that
about earlier.
Your product, whatever it is, that you are worth it. So trust that and step into it.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, like we said in the last episode, if you don't believe it, fake it. They don't know the difference.
They don't know the fucking difference.
These bitches don't know the difference.
Girl.
Just like we had to get into it. But the most confident bitches you see, they will all say, "Girl,
these are facts."
I had to fake that.
These are facts,
and sometimes still do. We are human.
These are facts.
Shit.
These are facts. Trey.
What?
Look at us.
Yeah.
Wow, we're 4 episodes in.
We are.
Whoa.
Wow.
Look at us.
I like that here.
Doing the fuck out this show.
Yeah.
Are y'all enjoying this show? Because we enjoying y'all.
You better be. I told you we got shooters by the window.
By the window.
We got shooters by the window.
Listen, we love you bitches so much. The Tired Ass Podcast. Do you feel good, bitch?
I do.
Do you feel like some bitches took that away?
They had to have. I know, but you better.
You got no goddamn choice.
I don't have it anymore.
It's not a lot, actually. Look, bitch, look.
I'm tired. Fuck. But it'll help you.
But it will help you. And if it did, please let us know in the comments below. If you want to leave us a like, a comment, please do. Go subscribe to Trey Melvin on his channel and follow us on all social medias. And like always, we love you bitches for watching and tuning in every week. And go support that Bop artist and the Patreon artist of the week also. All right, Trey, you ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
All right, bitch. We love you bitches watching as always. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye,
we
bitch.
Love you.
We love you so much. And I love how we can cut from this straight to the thing, to the intro. And next time you come back, we're dressed. It's the magic of television.
I can put a little hair tie and give you a little bump, eh?
You gotta.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Madison gets it.
Oh, look at that.
There it is.
Off the bun.
There it is.
Oh, period.
Versatility.
That's cute. I want a bun.
She can give you a bun.
Hey.
Right?
Yes.
I live.
Hold on.
Okay.
I live. Give it to him, Madison. Give you a hairline.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yes.
There you go. Trey, beautiful.
That's cute.
Trey, that's so goddamn cute. Wow.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, and you look good too.
Thank you.
I really like it.
Thank you.
It's a good look.
I think I may sport it from now on.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think you should. I meant to bring up Kathy for 2 seconds, but it's okay.
Huh?
So we talked enough. I meant to bring up Kathy for 2 seconds and just explain the fat, like when because most people don't say fat.
Yeah.
Like I told you, people are afraid of it.
Yeah.
And Kathy taught me, girl. For what?
For what? Kathy told me that.
Yeah, I'm fat.
Yeah, Kathy told me that when I first met her because I was like, I don't know. She said, "Bitch, get into your body." I said, "Oh, okay, you're right." I said, "Okay." That's what she actually was the first person to ever call me Poppy. I was like, I'm uncomfortable because this is a lot of sexiness going on here. I'm not that sexy, and that's what she told me. She said, "You are sexy." I said, "Oh my god." Oh, and you speak Puerto Rico, so wait a minute.